Genius mindset presents 4 steps to become a genius. You all must have heard about the Leonardo da Vinci, but still why he is so famous even today. Most of the people not be aware about it, even I wasn't aware about it. Hence at first I want to tell you all why Leonardo is considered as one of the greatest person in the world, and why people call him one of the finest genius. Leonardo da Vinci was an inventor, painter, sculptor, architect, scientist, mathematician, engineer, writer. If still you are finding it less, then let's add on more skills. He was good in other fields as well. He was good in anatomy, geology, literature, botany, astronomy, cartography, and history. Nowadays, so many subjects altogether is not available in colleges. Leonardo was the master in all those subjects. At the time when internet wasn't available, and getting information regarding anything was very difficult. Not only this, but he was also known as father of architecture, paleontology, and iconology. If we talk about the core talent, he is still one of the best painter, whose painting Mona Lisa has been considered the most famous painting, and his The Last Superior painting is most recreated painting. If we talk about inventions, he got many credits for inventions like parachute, helicopter, tank, expandable ladder, and for many more inventions. For now, giving a sweet 10 to Leonardo's talent, he was ambidextrous, means he was able to write by using both his hands. Similarly, many more interesting things Leonardo has done in his life, because of which many historians and others used to call him an universal genius. Now why I am telling you all this? Because the summary I am going to give you all today, that book name is Think Like Da Vinci. Seriously, it's an amazing book to increase your intelligence, brain power, and knowledge. Hence, I would suggest you all read this book at least once. Think Like Da Vinci. Author was a huge fan of 2 people since childhood, was a Superman fan and fan of the Leonardo da Vinci. When he grew up, he came to know that Superman wasn't real, but Leonardo wasn't real, and his achievements was also real. After understanding and realizing this fact, he became even bigger fan of Leonardo. After which, when he got the opportunity, he studied about Leonardo for many years. He read almost every book of Leonardo, did a lot of research about him from various sources. After so much of hard work and persistence, he finally got 7 principles, which Leonardo used to follow in his life, and because of which he had become a big genius. Even if we follow those principles, not like him maybe, but yes, we can become a genius. However, Da Vinci was an Italian, hence author has given those principles an Italian name, the way Vinci used to pronounce them. So let's begin. Number 1. Kriositah means curiosity. Author says hardly anyone would be as curious as Da Vinci. He was a very curious person. He wanted to know about each and everything. He was always ready and very curious to learn new things, and hence it was the main reason for him to invent such useful things and achieve a lot in his life. Example related to this, world's biggest hacker would be a person who has a lot of curiosity related to hacking, who used to find out all the answers related to hacking, used to do a lot of research about hacking by reading different blogs, by watching different videos related to hacking, etc. That curious person would be the biggest hacker, not the person who gets passion of learning hacking one sudden day and goes the next day. That kind of person can never be a biggest hacker. The more you have a curiosity related to any field, the more chances you will have to become master in it. Hence, try to ask yourself as many questions as you can and try to find out its answer. If you wanted to start a business, then as many thoughts, ideas, questions arise in your mind, write it down and start finding its answers. Do maintain a book or a journal and write on it daily. Almost every genius maintain their book or a special journal in which they write whatever they learn in their life, about their ideas, thoughts, plans, and many specific things, which helps them to achieve their goals. Da Vinci also maintained such books in which he used to write every day, and even I follow this. Hence, even you maintain a book or a journal. By this, your curiosity level will increase, and you will complete first level to become a genius. Number 2. Deimos strat means demonstration. Whenever Da Vinci used to learn anything new, he never used to forget that just by listening or reading it, but instead he used to test it by himself. He used to experience it by taking actions. Example. In previous point, I have said about to maintain a notebook or a journal, because it will be very helpful for us to achieve our goals and to become intelligent. But many of you'll have listened to it and even had understood it, but very few would have maintained a journal and started writing on it. Very few have thought to experience it by themselves. And to be very honest, this few people would have the capabilities to become a genius and to achieve their goals. In simple terms, having practical experience is much more important and beneficial than theory, and those who do things practically will become more genius. No matter how good things I explain and teach you about communication, if you do not apply that knowledge practically and do not experience it by yourself, your communication skill will never improve, and you will not be able to become master in that field. Number 3. Cin Satsione means sensations. Da Vinci used to use his 6 senses very nicely, properly, and at most of his time. Example: suppose there is a tree in front of Da Vinci, at which he is looking. He never see the tree as it is normal natural tree which is woody. He used to watch it very attentively, and used to notice each and every small thing about the tree, that how that tree has big fat roots, with the help of which tree is standing, and how interesting is the shape of the tree, how its branches has come out from the ground, and how there are different branches, which has different color leaves, and how it has some different flowers on it, etc. Meaning he used to look at things in detail, used his eye sense to look things in detail. Hence it was the reason he used to understand things in so detail. Hence even you should make use of your senses in detail, not only related to eyes. If you are listening to something, listen attentively. If you are listening music, do try to understand its pattern. Listen to it attentively. If you are holding something, try to feel it. If you are breathing, try to enjoy fragrance and natural beauty of oxygen around you. Don't only eat to fill your stomach, instead feel the taste. Identify different taste. This thing in modern term is also known as mindfulness, and it will for sure help you to increase your focus, intelligence, and to make you a genius. Hence try to use your senses as much as possible. Number 4. Sfumato means comfort with paradox. This is one of my favorite principle, so do understand it properly. Example: suppose I say to a man that killing any person is not right and it shouldn't be done by anyone. And on the other side I meet another man and tell him that taking somebody's life isn't bad. So if third person is listening to me and is of normal mentality and heard me both the time, will immediately start judging me. He will say this person is so bad, talks rubbish, double standard man, etc. However, if that person would be of genius mentality, then he wouldn't have judged me so quickly. He would try to understand both the situation. If he wouldn't have understood the situation, then he would have asked me. After asking me, he would have understood why I said that killing someone is not right, because at that time I was talking to a bad person like criminal. So I was telling him not to kill any innocent, maybe in future he could commit such crime. And in the next statement I was with a soldier, where I was saying killing or giving hang till death punishment to any criminal, rapist, terrorist, murderer can be a good example for others. So after knowing the fact that genius mentality person understands that I was talking exact opposite, and both were right in their places, which normal personality person couldn't understand. To most of the people, if I say 2 different statements, which is getting opposite from each other, they will get confused and will say that I am wrong and select any one option which is proper according to them. But genius people are not like this. They try to understand both things which seems to be opposite from each other, and they do not take immediate decision. They try to get and search more information about it. Now ensure to apply this 4 principle. Do not jump to the conclusion immediately. Try to understand things in different ways and in different perspectives. By doing this, you will have a better understanding of this world and life, and your wisdom and knowledge will also increase as compared to normal person, which eventually will make you a genius person. I have shared 4 principles out of 7 because all the principles are equally very important, and hence I wanted to explain them all in detail and properly, so that you can understand it nicely and start applying this principle. So we'll explain and cover the second and remaining part in my coming video. So don't worry and start applying these principles. Now to end, if you do not want to miss any of my videos, do subscribe and click on the bell icon and choose select all notification option. You will get notification whenever I upload a new video. Do like the video if you find this knowledge useful, and do comment your views which principle step you like the most. Do share video with your friends and family. I will share more such useful videos usually every week. And finally, thanks for watching.